Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to tell you about scientists fear emerging strain could be more transmissible and have higher resistance to vaccines. The Omicron coronavirus variant that emerged in southern Africa has sparked global alarm owing to its unprecedented set of genetic mutations. Its 50 mutations include more than 30 on the spike protein, the exposed part of the virus that binds with human cells. These could make it more transmissible than the dominant Delta variant and more likely to evade the immune protection conferred by COVID-19 vaccines or previous infection. Why is Omicron causing such concern? Scientists are worried for two main reasons. One is epidemiological and relates to the speed with which the variant first detected this month spreading in South Africa, particularly in Gauteng province that includes the cities of Johannesburg and Pretoria. Omicron's distinctive mutation pattern means that conventional PCR tests can distinguish it from Delta and other variants. Without the need for full genome sequencing, testing has shown it is responsible for more than 90% of infections in Gauteng. At the same time, analysis of wastewater in Pretoria for traces of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, an indicator of the outbreak size, suggested that infections had surged close to levels last seen during the Delta wave 6 months ago. The other cause for concern is Omicron's highly unusual genetic profile. Jeffrey Barrett, a director of the COVID-19 Genomics Initiative at the Wellcome Sanger Institute, described the strain as an unprecedented sampling of mutations from 4 earlier variants of concern: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. There are other genetic changes not seen before whose significance is as yet unknown, he added. Worryingly, said Jacob Glenville, a computational immunologist and founder of US therapeutics company Santivax, 15 of the mutations were on the receptor binding domain which acts like a grappling hook for the SARS-CoV-2 virus to enter human cells. These mutations help the virus circumvent the body's immune defenses because it is trained by vaccines or previous infection to fight the original Wuhan strain. By comparison, the Delta variant that has come to dominate the pandemic worldwide reduced the effectiveness of vaccines with just 3 mutations in this region. In an Omicron briefing on Monday, Jonathan Van Tam, England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer, said it was likely there would be an impact on the effectiveness of vaccines. Where did Omicron come from? Is it really more dangerous than Delta? As SARS-CoV-2 replicates, errors in the copying process occasionally change some of the 30,000 biochemical letters in its genetic code, typically at a rate of 2 mutations per month, though Omicron was first detected in samples from Botswana and South Africa. No one knows for sure where it originated and how it accumulated so many changes, but scientists believe that the variant is likely to have evolved in a single individual whose immune system was compromised through medical treatment or disease. An evolutionary gem, as Sharon Peacock, professor of public health and microbiology at the University of Cambridge, put it. Slaughter Kubik, a genomics research expert at Geneva-based biotech Sophia Genetics, said many of Omicron's mutations came completely out of the blue and had not been observed before in other strains. Therefore, scientists have very little visibility on what these new mutations are doing to how the virus works, he explained, adding that once it began to spread more widely, its true fitness would become clear. Some of the mutations indicate increased transmissibility, while changes in the genetic code make it harder for the immune system trained by existing vaccinations or previous infection with another variant to tackle a new strain, but it will take researchers several weeks or months to work out the interactions between them and their cumulative impact. Even if Omicron proves to be the most infectious SARS-CoV-2 variant so far, there is no clear evidence yet from South Africa or anywhere else about whether it will turn out to cause worse symptoms. It could go either way, said Glanville. The mutations could make it worse or the mutations could make it more benign. So if you are looking forward towards more entertaining news, don't forget to subscribe and comment.